Ah. Hey guys, it's me, Mrs. Scotton, today. I'm going to talk about the illusions and dialect in Raymond's Run, so you'll be set up to write your paragraph. Hopefully, you listened to the story yesterday and did your assignment. So, some of the things Squeaky says is this: if anyone has anything to say about Raymond and his big head, they have to come by me. We talked about this a little bit yesterday, that this is a reference to someone with Down syndrome. Many people with this syndrome also have a mental disability, and that's why Raymond is not quite right. The big kids call me Mercury because I'm the swiftest thing in the neighborhood. This is a reference to the Roman god. Mercury is the messenger for the gods and is known for how fast he is. Can you imagine a 35-year-old man stuffing himself into PAL shorts? This is a reference to the Police Athletic League, and we can infer that perhaps Squeaky's dad worked for the police department, so we learn a little bit more about her family. I'll prance down 34th Street like a rodeo pony to keep my knees strong. You can see how the pony's knees are up raised, and Squeaky also knows about horses and rodeos. And what do you know? Chopin's waltzes just spring out of her fingertips. Chopin is a very famous Polish composer and pianist who lived from 1810 to 1849. You can listen to some of his music at the link if you feel like it. This shows us that Squeaky also knows about classical music. She's not just some dumb kid from the hood. She can't afford to throw stones. This is a quote from the Bible. So now we learn that Squeaky also has some knowledge of religion. This is also an old saying: people who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. And what that means is that if you're not perfect, you shouldn't criticize other people. I see right away it's going to be one of those Dodge City scenes. Squeaky watches old TV programs like this one. Dodge City was famous for the shootouts in the street. Here you can see they're filming a movie. Here's another shot of that. The only one talking in this ventriloquist dummy scene. So now we know Squeaky also knows what a ventriloquist is. It's one of the guys that doesn't move his lips and makes the dummy talk. Because I am Miss Quicksilver herself. This is another name for Mercury. You'd think she'd be glad her daughter ain't out there prancing around a maypole. So Squeaky also knows about folk dances from other countries. Maypole dancing is a form of folk dance from Germany, England, and Sweden. There are two forms. The first and most popular consists of dancers that perform circle dances around a tall, garland festooned pole. As they move around the pole, the dancers intertwine their ribbons either in a web around the pole or to braid it to the pole itself. To unravel the ribbons, the dancers go reverse their direction. So Squeaky's got a lot of knowledge about a lot of things, even fairy tales. He knows about Hansel and Gretel and Jack and the Beanstalk. So how does the author show us what kind of person Squeaky is? She does it by using both illusion and dialect. We can see from all the different illusions that Squeaky uses that she knows a lot about many different things. Her knowledge ranges from fairy tales to Roman mythology to classical music and more. She's actually quite well educated. The author also shows us with dialect. When Squeaky says she doesn't play the dozens, we learn that she won't just trade insults with somebody. She'd rather just knock you down and take my chances. What does this say about her personality? She also says, so as far as everyone concerned, I'm the fastest, and that goes for Gretchen too, who has put out the tale that she is going to win the first place medal this year. Ridiculous. What kind of person is Squeaky? What kind of person says something like this? When talking to Rosie, she says that she has whooped her behind many times for less salt than that. What does this say about Squeaky's personality? So you should be ready to write your analysis. The topic sentence has been given to you. In her story, Raymond's Run, Bombara uses several literary devices to reveal her character Squeaky to the reader. Your claim should be something like this. First of all, she uses illusion to do what? What does she show us about Squeaky? What kind of person is she? Then your second claim would be also she uses dialect to show us what? Something else about Squeaky. Okay, so that's kind of like a character analysis, except you're using the literary devices to show how the author gives us a picture of the character. All right, good luck. When you're done, you can fill out your graphic organizer, but then you're going to type it on a new slide. to go into your slideshow. Make sure that you put the title and the date. I will give you more directions on that on the direction page. Till next time.